So the benefits of the EcoBoost technology are you can have a smaller, downsized engine with significantly improved engine efficiency and therefore fuel economy, but yet still have the performance and refinement in a large car. The question is really, comes down to how can a 2-litre 4-cylinder Falcon even compare to 6-cylinder cars in this class? And the answer is EcoBoost technology very much addresses all of those issues, and in fact the performance of the EcoBoost with the turbocharger adding the strong performance more than matches the 6-cylinder cars in this class.
So the guys have just been on the open drive, which is down on the motorway to start off with, and then round the beaches on the esplanade, over lots of speed humps, lots of sets of traffic lights, so they can actually see what the fuel economy is like in real driving. Anyone can drive up a motorway and back and say this is great fuel economy, but what we're trying to get the customers to do today is actually see what it's like in real driving conditions. So we're just at Point Court Park where we're doing 3 different comparisons. So we're using the EcoBoost, the LPI and the Petrol 6. The guys will be actually going from 0 to 100 and they've got V-boxes in the cars and they'll actually measure the speed that they get up to. I think they'll be pleasantly surprised when they can actually do the numbers for themselves. There's not that much in it. And I guess that's the big thing. You can drive on the roads and think this feels good or bad, but here's the numbers where they can prove it for themselves.
I certainly got to test out the dynamic stability. It's a bit wet here today, a bit mossy on the ground, but certainly kept its traction on the road very well. Power's okay. I can't really tell that it's not a 6-cylinder. Certainly holding its own even though it is a 4-cylinder.
We're purchasing Fords for most of our execs at the moment, so I'm just here to have a drive of some of the cars that I haven't been exposed to before and test the new technology. I wouldn't have even noticed any difference from the 6 cylinders that I have been driving. It's definitely something that we'll be looking at.
It's surprising when you start talking about a large family 6-cylinder car, now you're down to a 2-litre 4. Yeah, the technology is really good. Everybody's sort of been testing out to see the acceleration, make sure it's still got a bit of go, and it's been really good today.
The intention of what we've just done today and yesterday is really about having the important fleet customers come in and hear a little bit about the technology and the plans for EcoBoost Falcon, but more importantly to have the experience of driving the vehicle and comparing it to the standard 6-cylinder petrol car and also the Eco LPI, just to make sure they understand the full benefits, the performance, the refinement and the great driving capability with EcoBoost.